Hey guys, me Misha, everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Nothing much going on my side. Yeah, it probably can be looked at as a upward movement since the correction has started on superior time frame. But this point five also lost its validity because it's already been tested. Point five is a one-time thing. Yeah. So yeah, not looking for anything here really. This is unsettling. I still can't break even uh, on this thing. People still don't want to buy it more than for 58 cents, even after the price has reached this level. What's wrong with you people? So I need to like end my break even is 89 cents. It's like by third. Price needs to get down by third. So maybe here. It is what it is. Um, that's the price of limiting my risk with no real stop on the American stock market. This thing didn't work as it should have not. Oh, and it's my thing. I'm super excited about it. I was. You just buy it without a test. Uh, Volume dropped. It's a weak approach. Starting from here, dun, 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 and then boom. How do you? Uh, Let me see. How do I say it in English? So, Сразу бегу. What? Says at full speed, but no, that's not the meaning I'm trying to convey. So when it comes here and then like consolidates and then boom breaks, that's a powerful break. But when it comes from far and just try to hit it, doesn't normally work. An hour doesn't look that optimistic. In 5 minutes confirms it. So try to go down, but then boom, initiative takeover. Boom. Very powerful. 5 minutes, of course, is not gonna change or influence a day or even an hour in this sense. This volume is not bigger, it's just, I guess, can be lost attempt of buyers to claim their power. But also now, look how weak all this is. Nothing. Yeah, so I think it will be buy today if it closes bearish, or at least the part of the position. That's where I've got stopped yesterday, just because I mismanaged the situation. Should have used transition extreme. Maybe the truth is, and that's like my trading coach's advice, if you don't fully understand how to use matching levels, don't chart everything through transition extreme. That's a nice consolidation. But this level doesn't make any sense. It's here, really. If it doesn't make sense, I should... Yeah, that's the reality of the situation. That's the reality of the situation. Yeah, Boeing shoots up. Hey, this thing is unvolumed for now. That was weird. And all of this. Uh, I don't know how to catch those situations. If you do, let me know. I'm eager to hear. Where's T1? That doesn't look good. Mm. And then Spring on lower volume. On the reaction bar, it went lower, which is also uncommon. It's not like that isn't uncommon. It's uncommon for reversal of the wave. Why it went lower on smaller volume. This song is stuck in my head. What I'm looking at here, anyway, it went too far. They call it automatic rally in some cultures, whatever you call it. It was a good exhaustion volume, and then it just went too far already. So, didn't think any of this matter. Any singular, so any of this matters, right? My English is permanently broken. crooked. That wouldn't be horrible if it comes to the months level, forms a new transition extremum, and then it's going to be good for an aggressive or counter trend trade. Yeah, I think this is a sentence for a monthly trend, but I cannot claim that yet. You know what I mean? I mean this. I think it's premature. And this is one bar rule anyway, so uh regardless, it's even better than. Yeah, it's even better than. And volume died. Died. Died on this guy. And this is not horrible. Mm. This thing has room to go, and it's an impulse. And I'm trying to hallucinate here. It's just this volume. You're playing with fire, Mishka. Mishka that thought he can reverse the trend. State Street technology. What's State Street technology? This does look like a middle of the trend, and this does look like an end. But how long it will take for it to end? I don't know what it would be like. I don't know. Uh, yeah, it's like way too ambitious and considering our year in the not the months. Months looks good. It's not the biggest volume. That's good enough. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye. Oh, this song, by the way, is banned in Russia. The song I'm humming, Someone got arrested, some political activist. She got arrested recently for just like singing this song. It's a sad reality of what's going on in Russia. But yeah, Noise MC, he was banned. And now it's not only him is banned, but also if you're singing or even listening to his songs, you can get a real jail time. Isn't it obscure, dystopian, and like it's like, am I dreaming? Is it like, is it real or is it some nightmare? it's it's ridiculous and very unfortunate for all the Russian people who I still feel for, and will probably feel till the rest of my life. My people. Counter threat, yeah. So that's what's going on here on Yandex. Speaking of, Yandex had to separate their like Russian portion of their business and European portion of their business, or international rather, and moved away from Russia to Netherlands, I think. Sad story. Um, Russia's constantly losing brain and creativity because smart and creative people don't want to live in like they want to live in freedom. Period. And that's one of the most crucial conditions for like creativity to thrive. Freedom. Uh, this volume looks like an exhaustion. It's in correction though, so it can be like dismissive. Is dismissive the word? Hey Siri, define dismissive.
Dismissive means feeling or showing that something is unworthy of consideration.
No, that's not what I meant. No, scratch that. I didn't mean dismissive. I meant misleading. Um, you see artificial intelligence at work. Teaching me English. Okay. Mm. Well, arguably, no. That's a real level. So we need a closed manipulation signal here. Who's texting me? Tony from GRC. I always like interchangeably confuse G and J. And I always like so scared to say BJ instead of BG, meaning background actors. Um, yeah. And I know I will at some point. I have to go through the shame. It's like paper and pepper. I'm always afraid to confuse the two, whether I mean paper or pepper. I always like in the back of my mind, I'm afraid to say the opposite. And I did recently. It wasn't that embarrassing. But BG and BJ makes a difference. So I definitely don't want to confuse that. There's like thing, it's like push and pull. Like it never like I approach the door and it says like push or pull, and like I'm instantly freaked out. I was like, I know I'm gonna do the opposite, whatever it means. If it says push, I'll try to pull first, and it feels like the entire world looking at me, laughing how silly this immigrant is. Um, yeah, yeah, it's counter trend. Nothing like too much exciting here. There's no volume. Like there's nothing that would suggest. So yeah, there's no volume. So for sure, it has to be transition extremum, mm, and arguably, um, yeah, we need volume. Volume. And by the way, the previous T2 is here. Even though my like trading coach normally like when it's too close, he like moves like to the previous one, but I think there is something to be said about how like wave range contracts. So it's like almost we're expecting um acceleration of the wave. And wave has like three phase: the beginning, the middle or acceleration, and the slowdown or the end. And it's easy to confuse the two, meaning the beginning and the end. Yeah, well, I mean, visually, no, but in terms of how like the wave contracts. Um, so yeah, and this approach, this is an interesting volume. Now Siri is listening to me. Siri's spying on me. Um, yeah, and that looked a lot like an exhaustion. Look at this volume in the middle of nowhere, like boink. And we never like went past this volume really. Now in imbalance. This is a good volume. Down here, down here. It is. It is a good volume. And it's not too big. You know how like on spring on manipulation of mm, the exhaustion of correction should not have more volume than impulse bars in the trend direction, if it makes any sense to you. But anyhow, trend, trend, yeah, it's all good. With caution. The keyword is it's all good with caution. Mm, Adobe. You see too much volume on the up thrust, and doesn't go. We went to this volume, boom, bounce to it. This would be more interesting level. Yeah, we need levels here. I like one arc, especially if it closes the reaction bar um, below the T1. It's also worth mentioning, and once it closes, it's going to be balanced, so that's not going to be a limit. This volume is weird because it should have gone if it went higher and shows the tail where all the stop losses were collected and then went down. That would be good. So normally we don't want, in this configuration of the up thrust, we want more volume on um, manipulation bar, not the reaction bar. However, it's also visible here. What the heck was this? It's here, here. Yeah, just need levels, levels. We're getting to 0.5 here, getting close to 0.5, and volume distribution is all right. Uh, Still don't have the volume, but like worth putting on an hourly watch. And it looks like it's gonna break in 29 days. I think I can already say that year looks in continuation of the trend. We have less than 10% of the months left, of the year left. We have like 29 days. Gosh, it's gonna be New Year's soon. It is gonna be New Year's soon. It's interesting. I decided not to use thin levels for bar levels anymore, and my trading coach implemented that after me. So I contributed uh, to his teaching style, but myself decided not to go with it. I want to start translating his teachings to English. It's just like I don't have this time yet. It's interesting. Mhm. I like this, but like I needed to come here. This is dangerously close to months. I say. Yeah, nothing. Nothing even on our watch. Look at this guy. Doesn't want to. And volume distribution is good for short, as of now. So I have faith. I have faith. Why do I not have this guy? No, because it's already reached its potential, and this looks like an exhaustion. Yeah. See this volume? This volume and then up. Um, Good. It's a neutral. Let's call it a neutral day. Okay. Just to be fair. No, it's a green day. I think it's a green day actually. Mm, that was a point 0.5, and we are beyond our limit. So never forget that. Yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough. Something is wrong. I was like, something is off. Oh, that's what's after thing. I'll open some. I'll open some position if it closes to bar up thrust on daily. Oh well. Okay. You guys trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like